Hey there, everybody. My name is Angelo. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. If you're returning, welcome back. It's getting late here. I'm tired. I put off a lot of work today because I was exhausted physically and I just felt like I needed a break. So I gave myself that break that I thought I earned and I know I earned. But at the end of the day, I couldn't just not do anything the whole day. No exercise is, first off, unhealthy. Not going outside is unhealthy. Not talking with anybody is also unhealthy. So, trying to stay more in the healthy zone, I went outside, threw a little cross ball around, stayed active, kept it going, even when I really didn't want to. And that's really a big win for myself. And so, with that being said, if you're interested in hearing other things that I want to talk about, feel free to subscribe to the channel. It is free. Hit the notification bell. It will let you know when I upload new content. So, with that being said, you know, really just want to chat about my life right now, where I am, and where I would like to be. Starting off, if you don't know, I do have epilepsy. I've said this before. I had brain surgery in February. I've said this many times, and it's been over 6 months since I last had my craniotomy, where they removed part of my brain. And I am incredibly stressed out a lot, quite a lot. And I know that it starts to build up and build up and build up, and it is starting to eat at me alive sometimes. I know that's like a weird statement to make, but I'm just trying to be honest. Stress is super unhealthy for you. It's very unhealthy, especially if you have epilepsy, because it can cause immediate seizures in some people. And I'm wondering if that is the case with me, or I am just holding in so much stress that it is interfering with my neurological function and my psychology, and that is leading to dysfunction and minor episodes. And when I talk about a minor episode and epilepsy, I'm not talking about falling on the floor or foaming at the mouth like in the movies or in TV or shaking like crazy. Those do happen, and I have experienced them. However, I'm talking about feeling nauseous, um, just feeling off for 15 seconds, getting almost like a faint aura of what would be the sign, the indicator that something is usually going to happen in the first place when I first didn't have brain surgery. That is now kind of like my episode that I'm having. That's known as a class one, very minor. I'm coming out of them myself. That's a big deal. Um, they are still um, putting some stress on me, beat me up, because even though I don't feel as physically depleted after them, mentally depleted after them, because like I said, I'm bouncing back really quick. It bums you out because you get this surgery so you can do all of these extra things, and now I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to be able to do some of the stuff that I wanted to do this year, like get my license and drive to all of my events. And I'm still looking for employers, and I'm going to be honest, I kind of had a hard time for a while looking for employers. I had a spat with some family that I work with about work, and if I was going to stay there, and that wasn't me saying I was going to leave. So everything came to a head all at once, and that was nerve-wracking. That was stressful. It's just another thing to add to the list, and I really don't want to have to walk on ice when I am in my own house, working, spending time with family. That's not fun. Bringing stress home from work is not fun. Bringing work home because you do work. I work with my dad, and everybody being super tense about it. That's not fun for anybody, and it's not fair for everybody else to have to experience it. So I'm just trying to figure out how I can bring it down for myself and put myself in a better position, not only stress wise, but also just overall health. I would say health and fitness, financially, getting a better salary, or at least hourly pay, to say the least. But it's hard. It's hard stuff. And, working a hard trade and woke up this morning and I felt terrible. My lower back was all sore last night from leaning over in these bushes that were super super low to the ground, messing with these fixtures. And then of course, the day before that, spending about 3 hours pickaxing through a driveway to be able to bury line, and basically pickaxing the whole distance on my own with a little bit of help from some tools, but just swinging the pickaxe and picking up a lot of heavy crap. Really stressing myself out, really working really hard, and there's something rewarding about being able to work hard, but the question is at what cost? I don't know yet. So, with that being said, I'm going to try to figure out what road is right for me. I'm going to continue to share with all of you. And I want you to know that if you have a feeling that you have a purpose or a mission to go somewhere, focus on that mission. Look straight ahead. Keep on going. Do not quit. I repeat, do not quit. Because you are the deciding factor on whether or not you make it. I believe you could make it, but I can't make you get there. I still have stuff that I have to do in my life. And I'm not quitting. I can tell you that. I can promise you that because that's just not how I was brought up. I refuse to quit on myself. I refuse to quit on you because you are all out there supporting me. So hopefully you refuse to quit on yourself and you refuse to quit on me, and we can hold each other accountable. If that sounds really good to you and fair, I look forward to talking to you all very soon. Hopefully I'm feeling a little bit better and hopefully everything mellows out. But other than that, stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe, and I'll talk to you all very soon. Have a good one.